What's new? Get ready.
What's going on, everybody? Keiran here for Play to Win. It seems like we are just waiting for the next damning report to come out about Activision Blizzard, because a couple days ago, as of recording this video, a Wall Street Journal article came out regarding Bobby Kotick and his knowledge of the sexual misconduct and harassment allegations in numerous instances at Blizzard, some of which he created. I'm going to read a couple of quotes from that Wall Street Journal article from a Verge article written by Jay Peters. So the first one is, quote, "In 2006, one of his assistants complained that he had harassed her, including threatening in a voicemail to have her killed. According to people familiar with the matter, he settled this matter out of court, the people said." End quote. And another one, quote, "In 2007, he was sued by the flight attendant of a private jet he co-owned. The flight attendant claimed the plane's pilot had sexually harassed her, and after she complained to the owner, Mr. Kotick fired her. The defendants denied the allegations. In a separate action related to legal fees in the case, an arbitrator, citing what he said was sworn testimony, wrote that Mr. Kotick told the flight attendant and her attorneys, 'I'm going to destroy you.' A spokesperson for Mr. Kotick denied that he said that. In 2008, they settled by paying the attendant $200,000, according to the arbitrator's decision. A spokesperson for Mr. Kotick said he couldn't have fired her in retaliation for complaining because she never complained directly to him." End quote. There are several more allegations towards Bobby Kotick in the Wall Street Journal article. I can't read them because it's a paid service, but having read some of them from articles from the likes of like Eurogamer, IGN, places like that, there is absolutely no way Bobby Kotick can remain CEO of Activision Blizzard. He has to go. But the board doesn't think so. The board has issued a statement in response to this article by the Wall Street Journal saying, quote, "The Activision Blizzard board remains committed to the goal of making Activision Blizzard the most welcoming and inclusive company in the industry." We'll talk about that in a second. "Under Bobby Kotick's leadership, the company is already implementing industry-leading change, including a zero-tolerance harassment policy, a dedication to achieving significant increases to the percentages of women and non-binary people in our workforce, and significant internal and external investments to accelerate opportunities for diverse talent. The board remains confident that Bobby Kotick appropriately addressed workplace issues brought to his attention." End quote. There are two parts of that statement I want to talk about. The first, saying under Bobby Kotick's leadership, the company is already implementing industry-leading changes. Industry-leading changes, my arse. There is nothing industry-leading about the way you are treating your staff. And after this whole thing came out, so regarding Bobby Kotick, to me it seems you do not care about your employees. You have done nothing to fundamentally change the environment and attitude in your company. If you are still standing behind Bobby Kotick after, like I say, these numerous allegations have come out in the Wall Street Journal, how can you, with a straight face, say you are implementing industry-leading changes? You can't. There is no way. It also says that the board remains confident that Bobby Kotick appropriately addressed workplace issues brought to his attention. I really don't think that's the case. Again, if you look at some of the reports, I don't have the exact one in front of me, but one I read was, I believe, one of the co-leads or someone high up at Treyarch had been accused of sexual harassment. There was an investigation done into him regarding those issues, and it was recommended that he be fired. Instead, Bobby Kotick kind of stepped in and said, "No, we're not going to fire him. You know, we need him. He's an integral part of the company, so we're going to work on this with him." No, fire him. The reason that an investigation is put forward in the first place is to assess and kind of work out the best course of action regarding the closure of that investigation. And if the best course of action was that employee be fired, why wasn't he fired? This is the thing that pisses me off, right? Activision Blizzard claim that, they've done everything they can and they're doing everything they can and they have faith in Bobby Kotick, when none of that is true. There was also another report that came out this week that Jen O'Neill, who was the female co-lead of Blizzard after the whole California lawsuit came out in July, she was kind of placed in a lead role at Blizzard to kind of, with, I imagine, the goal of kind of turning around the company, when she's resigned 3 months after and said that she was only offered equal pay to her male co-lead counterpart after she resigned. So she says, quote, "I have been tokenized, marginalized, and discriminated against," end quote. Which I 100% believe. Like, Activision Blizzard have said that they are, again, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but they've said that they are, doing industry-leading change and that they're addressing all of the issues brought forward by the lawsuit, and they're really focused on doing good to their, with their employees. But you only offered equal pay to the woman who you put in charge of fixing your company after she resigned. It was like, no, don't go. We kind of need you because you're the woman we appointed. Like, I'm seriously done with Activision Blizzard. Like, I will not be giving them a penny until... I tweeted about this when this kind of whole thing broke. So let me go and find my tweet. So I said on Twitter, at BadlyNet, quote, "If the whole board stands by and lets this abuser stay in power, it's either time to get rid of the board or sink the ship. With Activision Blizzard's seeming lack of interest to actually treating some of their workers with human decency, I'd go for the latter," end quote. Which I 100% stand behind. Like, again, I'm sorry for repeating myself, but they have said that they're going to be implementing change, and they said that they're working on it, and blah, 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 blah. But with all of the stuff that has come out this week, I do not believe in a single cell in my body that they actually have any good intention when it comes to their employees. I really don't. I'll go back to reading the Verge article again, written by Jay Peters, that says, quote, "An Activision Blizzard spokesperson shared this statement in response to The Verge's questions about the report." That statement says, quote, "We are disappointed in the Wall Street Journal's report, which presents a misleading view of Activision Blizzard and our CEO. Instances of sexual misconduct that were brought to his attention were acted upon," speaking about Bobby Kotick. "The WSJ ignores important changes underway to make this the industry's most welcoming and inclusive workplace, and it fails to account for the efforts of thousands of employees who work hard every day to live up to their and our values. The constant desire to be better has always set this company apart, which is why, at Mr. Kotick's direction, we've made significant improvements, including a zero-tolerance policy for inappropriate conduct. And it is why we are moving forward with unwavering focus, speed, and resources to continue increasing diversity across our company and industry to ensure that every employee comes to work feeling valued, safe, respected, and inspired. We will not stop until we have the best workplace for our team," end quote. I do not believe a single word in that quote. I'm at the point now where, like I say, it's like I said at the very start of this video, it seems like we are just waiting for the next damning bombshell report to come out about Activision Blizzard. I mean, the title of this Verge article says it all, which is "Activision Blizzard's rot goes all the way to the CEO alleges bombshell report," and that company is like an apple that has been sitting for months and months and months. It is rotten to the very core. You need to throw out the apple and start and grow a new one, because it's absolutely disgusting, some of the stuff that's been coming out of Activision Blizzard. And it is absolutely disgusting that the board is standing behind Bobby Kotick after all of these reports and allegations and all of that stuff regarding what he has been party to over the last however many years. I don't know how far back the instances go, but I am apparently not the only one who is potentially done with Activision Blizzard. Maybe not fully, but Phil Spencer and Jim Ryan have both issued company emails to their employees regarding this report. I'm reading now from an IGN article written by Matt Kim. saying, quote, Xbox boss Phil Spencer has told his team that he's evaluating all aspects of our relationship with Activision Blizzard and making ongoing proactive adjustments following the latest report detailing sexual harassment and discrimination at Activision. It says, as reported by Bloomberg, Spencer sent an email to staff saying he is, quote, disturbed and deeply troubled by the horrific events and actions, end quote, at Activision Blizzard. This email follows a story from the Wall Street Journal that revealed new details about sexual harassment among employees, cover-ups reportedly overseen by Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick, and more. Jim Ryan, I'm now reading another Verge article, again by Jay Peters, saying, PlayStation leadership has asked Activision Blizzard how it will address the allegations in the shocking Wall Street Journal report about the embattled studio, according to Bloomberg. PlayStation boss Jim Ryan reportedly informed employees of the action in an email, saying, Jim Ryan, saying, quote, we outreached to Activision immediately after the article was published to express our deep concern and ask how they plan to address the claims made in the article, Ryan wrote, reports to Bloomberg. We do not believe their statements of response properly address the situation. End quote. That, I think, kind of sums up Activision Blizzard's response to this entire thing. Not just this report about Bobby Kotick in the Wall Street Journal, just the entire lawsuit that has been going on for almost half a year now. We do not, again, a Jim Ryan quote saying, we do not believe their statements of response properly address the situation. I don't believe that they are properly addressing the situation. I think they are doing as much public niceness as they possibly can to try and make this go away as quickly as possible. Well, if by chance anyone from Activision Blizzard is watching this, this is not going away. This isn't something you can just sweep under the rug and be like, no, yeah, that happened, but yeah, we're fine now. We're just going to move past that. No, you can't do that. You have to actually implement proper change in your company. You have to make sure that every single one of your employees comes to work without the fear of being sexually harassed or the victim of sexual misconduct, or in some instances that Wall Street Journal talked about one of the employees at Sledgehammer, I believe, who was forced to drink copious amounts of alcohol at 2 work parties and was subsequently raped. So I have said it before, I will say it again, fix your damn company. It doesn't matter. All of this public niceness, all of this kind of, quite frankly, bullshit that you are feeding to the public in order to try and get back in our good graces. I'm not buying it for a second. If anything is proof that you are still entirely going the opposite direction, you offered Jen O'Neill equal pay after she resigned to try and keep her and be like, oh yeah, but we kind of need a woman in a leadership role, so please stay. I'm done with Activision Blizzard. I am not giving them a single penny until they can prove that they have implemented change. They remove Bobby Kotick as CEO. Every single perpetrator of sexual harassment, sexual misconduct, rape, all of this stuff, until all of them are fired. There is no other response that is appropriate except termination from the company. I realize this video has gone on longer than I wanted. I don't know how long it's going to be after I edit it, but I'm going to call it there because I feel like I've said everything that I need to say, and that I'm done with Activision Blizzard. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Just as a reminder, you can head over to playtowingames.wordpress.com, where you will find all of our content, including written reviews. You can go and look at our review policy. You can find all the links to our social media over there. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and a comment down below. And remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when new videos go live. Thank you very much. And I will see you in a podcast episode. Probably tomorrow when we record. Have a good one, y'all.